Hello guys, welcome to Mr. Cloudbook channel. In this particular video, we are going to do an initial commit or the beginning of the commit. We are talking about the Git, right? So in the initial commit, we will discuss about some terminology and we will add some new commands as well. So in the old video, we discussed about how to configure the user information. So which is also important. Please watch that video. Before that, let's go to the terminal. So we mostly do the demos in this video. So this is the DevSecOps directory. We created it yesterday. So if you give a command called ls, we don't have any files here, and ll. So this will also list your files. So these are the Linux commands. Everyone will know. So there is nothing in this directory. Now I will execute a command called git commit. So because we already give the commit yesterday git init. So we can say that after giving the command, so the command is we use it here is git commit. So we are talking about the initial commit, right? So that's why the command is git commit. So let's say what it's saying. So after giving the git commit message, it will giving some kind of output, and we will discuss about it. So it is saying on master branch. So it's saying on the branch master. It means on which branch the git is operating right now. So it's saying we are on the right now on the master branch, and this is saying this is an initial commit. You can see we already talked about the initial commit right now. I will explain detailed way also git commit command, and it is saying nothing to commit. So because we don't have any files or anything to commit, that's why it's saying so nothing to commit. So here it's saying create or create a new files or the copy some files from some other folders to this folder. So then use a command called git add, so to track. So git tracking and git logs we'll discuss tomorrow. So in this video we only talk about the git commit. Okay, so presently we don't have anything to commit in the git right now. So but also we need to understand the meaning of git commit. So we will discuss about the git commit and command first of all. So git commit means we have some files and those files are untracked. So these are the untracked code we have are the files that are in the working directory right now. Now we want to track those files by using git, but we don't know how to do that. So we are learning it. So for that we will use the command called git commit. So before doing git commit we need some files in this particular directory, but we don't have any files in this particular directory. And if you give the commit, if you give the command called git commit, it will also say there is nothing to commit. So create a file or add a files to track the files using a git. Okay, so we will give the command the to track the files git commit. Okay, so git commit is a command which you can use the content to move from your working directory to the staging area. So this is our working directory. So where we do some modifications and we create a new files, copy files are called the working area. And staging area, once we add our files to the git, we will give the command called git add. So then it will add to our git. So git can track. Then after giving git commit message, so it will move to the staging area. So that is the difference. So whenever I'm saying the movement, that means I am not talking about the physical movement of the file, but I am talking about the staging movement of the file, right? So before git commit, git will not have any information about that files. So if I have nothing here, so if I give again git commit, there is nothing to give here. So if I give git logs also, it won't give any commit. See, you can see, oh, the command is log. See, you can see your current branch is master does not have any commits. So we did it to any commits yet. So we will do now. So clear the screen. Okay. So but whenever you will commit your file, it will maintain the track of that file in the git database. So git will do the tracking of your files after doing the git add command and git commit command. So whenever we use those two commands, it will track our files. I mean git will track the files from the database. So everything will be stored under that particular database. So git can easily track those files. If you do any modifications, if you create any new files, if you do the commit, so then git will automatically track those files and explain everything. What are the logs? Who did this file? Who created this file? Who did modify this file? And everything will be monitored and tracked by the Git. So that is the use of the Git commit command, and everything will be monitored by the Git. Okay, let's see an example how we can create the file and how we will make it to track. Okay, let's see an example. So create a text file and add some content to it. So we will create a file. So to create a file, you will give the command h first.txt. This is a text file, or you can directly give vim rvi first dot sorry first.txt. Oh, sorry, this is the wrong. We don't give the correct spelling here. You can see here. So I'm creating another file. So I'm just giving insert mode and just add a simple message hello. Okay, escape shift colon wq. So coming out of it ls. So we have the two files. One is first tx and other one first txt. So let's remove this file using the rm. So I don't want that file tx file. Okay, now I have only one file. So if I create another file, touch second.txt. So I have something in my first txt. You can see that using cat command first.txt, I have something content in that file, that is hello, and nothing in the second.txt file. Okay, now we have the two files. Let's execute a command git status. So these are the commands we use mostly in our organization. So git status will basically inform us about the status of the working directory and the staging area. So it will show the status of your working directory and in the staging area. Now we have the some information here after giving the command git status, like we have on the branch master, we are on the branch master branch, and we didn't do any commit sets. So that's why it's saying no commit sets, and these are the untracked files. These two files we have right now that are newly added, right? So that's why it's under untracked files. Okay, so we have these files, and let's go to files and update the some of the content. So if I want to update second.txt with the new content as a let's go to the insert mode, and I want hello from second. Okay, hello second wq, enter. So if I give git status again, okay, so I gave the command git status. So it's again giving the same information. It is on the branch master and not showing any difference because it is in the working directory. So we are doing everything in the working area, which is not even committed yet. So that's why it's not even showing any difference in our terminal here. Okay, so that means these files are not moved to staging area. So in order to move to staging area, we have to give a command called git add and git commit. Okay, so git don't have any information on these files. Okay, if you give a command called git log, so you can see we don't have any commits yet, does not have any commits. So this is the working area still we are doing on. So these are not tracked by the git anymore right now. So I will add those files into staging area. So to add those files, if you want to add some files into the staging area, we have to execute a command called git add. So I want to add one file. So I'm giving that file name, that is first.txt, and enter. So if you give command called git status to different outputs right now. So last time we have nothing here on branch, no commit set and everything. So here also there is no commit, but we have changes to be committed. So there is some other information it gave, like, so this is the commits are needs to be changed to the staging area. So this is still untracked because we didn't add it to our git. You can see I added only first.txt into the staging area, I mean like committed area. So we didn't committed it yet, this is not tracked yet. Okay, so now we can see the files that are added. Before it's under untracked file, first.txt and second.txt are under untracked, but now one is moved to committed to be changed and other one to be untracked file, right? It means our file is added to one thing. So let's add other file also. Git add, we have the second.txt and enter. If you give a command called git status, you can see we have the two files that are changed to be committed. So we need to move this to the staging area. Okay. Let's do the modification on the first.txt. So we have to know the difference. Okay. Go to the insert mode, allow from first. So I have updated this and come out of it. Let's update the second.txt as well. So you can give anything. I am not taking these messages. Okay, this is for just example purpose. So wq, and if you give the command git status again, so you will get the different output right now. You can see there are changes to be committed and there are some modified files here. So changes not staged. You can see these are not staged to commit. So we are not even added. So if you add those files into your, if you commit these files into the uh, Git, so these two files will be committed and these are not committed because these are not even moved to the commit area. See, this is under changes to be committed area. So these are untracked, still modified, but not staged for commit. You can see the difference. Changes not staged for commit. These changes are to be committed. So if you give the command, see, if you give git commit, so to commit the message, you can give -m. So message. So first commit. So this is the message you will give, enter. So you can see it's saying the create mode. It's created a two text. See, create mode. We have the first.txt and second.txt. These two files are committed. These are moved to the staging area. If you see git status, enter. See, we don't have this one now. So changes to be committed is not here. So only changes not staged for commit are here. Okay. So let's do the command git and add. So these are the commands we need to give. So if you want to add all files from the directory with a single go, you can give the command called git add period. Is the command to add all files without giving the names. So it's added to the committed area right now. If you give the git status command, and you can see changes to be committed here. Okay, so now you can give the command called git commit -m. So this is the second commit, enter. So you can see two files are changed. What we added, some new content is added. It's giving the two insertions and two deletions. Two deletions means it's deleting the old file, just updating, not deleting, it's updating. So we have some content, two insertions and two files changed because we did change on the first.txt and second.txt, right? So it's give the detailed information about everything. So now if you see the commit as the git status, so we committed it. So this is the initial commit. You can see on branch master, nothing to commit, working tree is clean. Okay, everything is moved to the staging area. So if you want to commit over files, you have to use the command called git commit -m. So in the double quotes, you have to give some message. Okay, always add the message so it will be easy to understand your commit. Okay, so what you did the changes and what you made the modifications and everything will be easily understand by using the -m. Within the double quotes you can give the message. Okay, so let's see. I want to change some other file also. So I want to change the second.txt. Go to the insert mode and this is called day 10. So I'm just giving escape shift colon wq, and we have other command git diff. So it will show the detailed information. You can see we have the second.txt and added something. So first this is looks like this. Our second.txt file looks like this at the starting, but after that I added some content. So you can see minus means it's changed to this one, updated. When plus means it's added day 10. Okay. So that is the command used for the git differentiate. So give the command q, so it will come out of it. If you give the command git status again, so it will show it's modified because we just updated the file, right? So we can give git add, enter, and git commit. You can just give the up arrow, so it will give the same output. Okay, so enter. So one file is changed, one insertion. And if you give the git status again, you can see that we have working tree is clean. There is nothing to be uh, on the master branch. So these are the first commits we have to do. I mean, like, this is the basic commands we will do. So the command today we learned about is git add and git commit and the sound git status. These are the three we just learned today. And with that, you understand these changes to be committed and changes to be not to be committed area, staging area, and working area. Different things you understand. So if you have this red color means this is the under working area. I mean, like, changes to be committed. And if you are going to the green color means these are to be committed, changes to be committed. And if you see this message, so there is nothing to be committed. Okay, so this is moved to staging area. So I hope you understand this video. Thanks for watching the video and keep on supporting to the Mr. Cloud Book channel. We will talk about more in the upcoming videos.